Hey guys, how you doing? It's Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your free NBA basketball previews and predictions today for Friday. It is March 14th. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your friendly Friday. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner. All right, let's go to Philadelphia where the 76ers taking on the Pacers, and they're going to be a big underdog in this one. Look at that, 12.5 point is the line here from the bookmakers. 232.5 is the total, and the ATS forecast system play going to see the Pacers win by 9. 119 to 110, the over-under landing on 229.88, so we do like this game to go under the total. Chance of winning this game does favor the Pacers at 77.5%. Their last 6 games have gone under the total, while the Philadelphia 76ers coming off a 118-105 loss to the Toronto Raptors last game. Their last 5 games have gone over the total. They are now 2-8 straight up and 3-7 ATS in their last 10 games. 70% of those games went over the total. The Kogel in that game is at 47%. Kogel stands for chance of game going over the total. You got B neutral against C bearish. And if you look at the Pacers, 80% of their last 10 games have gone under the total. All right, let's go to Miami, the KCS Center, where the Miami Heat taking on the Boston Celtics as a 3.5 point home underdog. 214.5 is the total. ATS forecast system places a 10-point win for the Celtics. 113 to 103, the over-under at 217.15. So we do like this game to go over the total. Boston coming off that loss against the Oklahoma City Thunder. 118-112 was the final there. And the Clippers, they beat the Heat last game, 119-104. Miami coming in on a 5-game losing streak, 3 ATS losses, while the Boston Celtics last 10 games, 7-3 straight up. And your Kogel in this game is at 58%. I did have Boston listed at minus 11, so 3.5 is a nice little value play here tonight on the Boston Celtics. LA Clippers taking on the Atlanta Hawks as a 4.5 point road favorite. 233.5 is the total. ATS forecast system play going to lean with the Clippers in this one. 118 and 115, the over-under landing on 233.89. So we do like this game to go over the total. Looking at the Clippers' last 10 games, they are 5-5 straight up, 3-7 against the number, and 60% of those games went over the total. While the Atlanta Hawks are 6-4 straight up, 4-5-1 when it comes to the point spread. And they're coming off a 123-110 win over the Charlotte Hornets, while the Clippers beat the Miami Heat 119-104. Houston Rockets taking on the Dallas Mavericks as a 16.5 point home court favorite. 222.5 is the total, and we do got the Rockets winning this one, 118-106, the over-under 224.77. So we do like this game to go over the total. The last 3 games for the Mavericks have gone over the total. Houston coming in on a 4-game straight up and ATS win streak, so be careful for that. I did have the value index listed at minus 9.14. Overvalued tonight at 16.5. Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Orlando Magic. Now the bookmakers got the Timberwolves as a 14.5 point home court favorite. 208.5 is the total. ATS forecast system play going to go with the T-Wolves in this one. 108 to 97, the over-under, landing on 206.04. So we do like this game to go under the total tonight. Looking at the Orlando Magic, the last 10 games, only 3-7 straight up, 4-6 against the point spread, while the Minnesota Timberwolves off a big win over the Denver Nuggets. 115-95 was the score in that one. They are now riding a 6-game win streak. They are 7-3 straight up and ATS last 10 games. And I did have this line today listed at minus 10.3 at home, and you can see the bookmakers trying to squeeze an extra 4.5 out of you. So maybe Orlando plus the points might be where you want to lean here tonight. San Antonio Spurs taking on the Charlotte Hornets. Now the Spurs a 3-point home court favorite. 230.5 is the total. ATS forecast system play going to go with the Spurs in this one. 117 to 113, the over-under at 230.42. So we do like this game to go under the total. Looking at the Hornets, they're riding a 4-game under streak, while the San Antonio Spurs last 7 games have gone over. They are 7-3 to the over last 10. 3-7 straight up and ATS against the point spread. And I did have the line listed for San Antonio tonight at minus 6.94, plus 7 for the Hornets. So if you do like San Antonio, fair market value, as I had them at 6.94. Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavaliers a minus 2 point road favorite. 244.5 is the total, and I got the Cavaliers winning by that. 120 to 118, exactly by 2, right? 120 to 118, the over-under at 238.4. So we do like this game to stay under the total. Looking at the Cavaliers, a 57.7% chance of winning. They are now riding a 15-game win streak. And looking at the Memphis Grizzlies, they're riding a 4-game high. Their last 5 games have gone under the total. They are 5-5 straight up. 1-8-1 though against the point spread. So Cavaliers coming in riding that 15-game win streak could be a tough one to go against here tonight against the Memphis Grizzlies. Grizzlies on the Kogo is at 70%. Their strength to schedule last 10 games or last 7 games at 40.8. While the Cavaliers, they're beating the beatables and they're getting help with that 15-game win streak. All right, game of the night will be in Denver with the Denver Nuggets. Wow, a 2-touchdown favorite. 230.5 is the total, and we got the Denver Nuggets winning this game 124-105, the over-under at 229.64. So we do like it to go under the total. Looking at the Denver Nuggets' chance of winning this game straight up, 91.1% compared to 8.89 for the Lakers, who are now riding a 3-game losing streak straight up and against the point spread. And the the Denver Nuggets 3-7 to the under, and even though they're having a 5-5 run right now, they're only 2-8 against the point spread the last 10 games. Toronto Raptors are going to be on the West Coast tonight against the Utah Jazz. -2 is the line, 234.5 is the total, and we got the Jazz winning this one 116-115. So we got them winning but not covering, as we got the Raptors only losing by 1. They're off that big win over the Sixers. 118-105 was the final, while the Jazz, they lost to the Memphis Grizzlies by 7, 122-115. They are now mirrored in a 7-game losing streak. However, they have covered the spread in their last 3 games. And the Raptors, even though they're on a 2-game straight up and ATS win streak, they are now 7-3 on the point spread the last 10 games. So Toronto, covering machine of late in the NBA. All right, your final game of the evening will be in the desert between the Phoenix Suns and the Sacramento Kings. Now the Phoenix Suns a 3-point favorite, 227.5 is the total. And we got the Phoenix Suns winning by 2. So we got them winning but not covering, 116-114, the over-under at 231.14. So we do like this game to go over the total. Sacramento coming in on a 3-game straight-up losing streak, 2 ATS losing streak, while the Suns, they've lost their last 2 games. They're off that 111-104 loss to the Houston Rockets. And looking at their last 10 games, they're 3-7 straight up, 6-4 ATS, and 7 of those last 10 games have gone over the total, while the Sacramento Kings, they're coming off a 130-104 loss last night to the Golden State Warriors. They are now 5-5 straight up last 10, 7-3 ATS, and 40% of their last 10 have gone under the total. All right, there you have it. That is your big NBA card here tonight for Friday. It is March 14th. Don't forget, you can get the free Raymond Report tonight on the game between the Indiana Pacers and the Philadelphia 76ers. All you got to do is go to the website, atsstats.com, scroll all the way down. You get all the stats and trends, and hopefully it can help you get to the winner's circle. Have a great Friday night of hoops. We'll see you back on a Saturday with another edition of the Raymond Report.